Hi everyone, welcome to Soulful Woman Wednesday. Today is a day that I draw a card for everyone, and I am um, just aware that there are some different energies coming in towards the end of the week. So we're on Wednesday, so maybe even towards the weekend, maybe just before, there are some definite energies that will feel a little more volatile. And as a result of feeling a little more volatile, you might get, you might feel a little bit irritated. You might have something that will come up that you just didn't expect, but it's because it's shaking loose with the energy. So it doesn't have to be bad. It could be just something that is being shook loose and your attention is drawn to it, but then you can go, all right, then I'll just let her go. So that's just a thought about the energy that is coming in, because of course we've had the full moon this week, and we have various planetary things happening, and I won't make any more comment on them on this time. But I have mixed the deck, and I'm going to pull the card. And I want us to, the question I want to ask today is, given the energies and given that we're going into such an incredibly powerful May with an eclipse and so on, what is going to be in everyone's highest right now to have for inspiration and to think about? And I have just drawn the card, and wow, this card is another gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I just feel like there's such a cosmic sense to this card. It says surrendering, and I'm going to tell you right now that that has been my theme of the past week. So I am just in shock that this one came out again, because I think that obviously more than myself need this card right now and need the message that lies in here. And wow, do I ever get a sense again, like I said, of something very cosmic, something very, there's an ethereal quality to this. This blue really speaks to this upper chakra area, third eye and beyond. This is also speaks to the stellar gateway, like something that just takes us right out of ourselves, right into the vast universe. And that just is here. I'm just going to put it here just one more second, just to for you to see this card, because it's so beautiful. And again, because I personally have been going through things this past week where I have really needed to surrender and just keep, and it's like been a daily, almost hourly thing about surrendering. So I mean, I know there are other people joining me in that energy of a little bit of resistance and a little bit of just wrestling with the concepts that are flying through my mind, my heart that is saying one thing, and my mind wanting to mess with that a little bit. And with the concept of surrender comes this incredible flowing energy. We really get into flow. And when I had a beautiful moment of surrender this past week, I could feel myself being buoyed up energetically by the universe. I was being surrounded by love and tenderness. And in that, I would say it was like this hour of utter clarity where I knew everything was going to fall into place, everything that I was wrestling about, everything I was feeling. And I had this vast reassurance. And I just let myself completely surrender into that moment. But what I find is that sometimes surrender can mean submit to people. And this isn't about submission in the sense of defeat. And it's also not denial. It is more of, it is, sorry, not denial of our needs and just ignoring that. Surrender is this other place where we accept things as they are. Relief washes over us when we can get out of that fight, get out of that inner war, and actually feel into our truth and we can actually step in even more into our sovereignty. We relinquish control. And often we get so laser focused on what we fear or what we desire so much that we we behave differently. We desperately try to control the outcome. We get so focused. So that's a big piece of this surrender. And I feel like when we surrender, we're stepping into something that is so holy. It is a place of grace. And out of that space of grace comes these other things that flow to us: strength and courage, really this joy, patience, which is a gigantic one. Um, and and so if you need to surrender right now to something, if you need to let go of that inner fight, if you need to allow the universe that is in you to expand out so much that it pushes out those fears, that it pushes out the doubt, that it pushes out the frustration, then let yourself go there and trust. It's a little free fall, but trust that that surrender isn't giving up, isn't denying, and it isn't submitting. It is embracing what you already know and giving space and room for that to be expressed. And I think that's a beautiful message, and I hope that it resonates with people this week. And again, Judy Klein, Transformation Guide, Reiki Master, Energy Intuitive, to your peace, health, and resilience.